because she's yay. Here with a Cat and Yasuo deck. If you don't know, Katarina is this gal right here. She is a mid laner in League of Legends that I used to play quite a bit. Her thing is when she attacks, instead of going back to the back row like everyone else does, she instead goes into your hand. It's called the recall, and that does help her synergize with Yasuo a bit, but she also levels up when she recalls. So after she attacks, she levels up, and then the next time you play her, then she rallies, and then also the strike is recall once again. Katarina, to an extent, is a 4-mana 4/3 rally. She is pretty slow in that regards, but she's very good for closing out late games in that instance. And she does synergize some with Yasuo because she is a recall effect. Here's Yasuo right here. You stun or recall 5+ units. This can be enemy units or your own units. So Katarina does go toward this effect, and he does 2 damage to any of the enemy ones. When he's leveled up, he instead strikes, so he does 5 damage if he has 5 attack, but he can also do more in some cases. So if you do something such as play a transfusion onto Yasuo and give him +2/2, he'll do 7 to the things he strikes instead of 5. But at the start it is 2, and then it is his actual attack for the strike. This deck has some of the classic late game Yasuo synergies. We have the Intimidating Roar, stun all enemies with 4 or less power, a very fun card to level up Yasuo with, or destroy an opponent's board with if Yasuo is already leveled. I enjoy it quite a bit. Next card is Minotaur Reckoner, which is a great card for closing out games. The reason being is that it is round start stun the weakest enemy. This usually means that if you have one with Yasuo, Yasuo can just kill the weakest enemy. This makes it where you have less things that you have to block and worry about. It's also very good against mid-range lists, and the reason being is that mid-range lists tend to have more beefier cards that they're playing. They're not going as wide as some of the other decks, so being able to stun the weakest thing could be something relatively powerful. It's great for closing games out. I like this card quite a bit. It's a fun one. And then we have Yone, which is Yasuo's brother, if you don't know. And it's placed stun to enemies. This card is very great for delaying your opponent or just keeping them from attacking. I absolutely love playing it against Sejuani because Sejuani is already like frozen something. She's getting ready to attack, and you just stun her and then stun the next best thing. This makes it so they can't capitalize off of Sejuani's play effect, which is giving vulnerable and frostbite to one of your cards, and it helps out quite a bit. And it also does help level up Yasuo in case your game's a little bit slow, and it took you a bit to level him up. And after that, we have pretty regular stuff. Palm, Will of Ionia, both our stuns and our recalls. And then Sentry, I really am like, this card keeps growing on me, and it combos very well with Ravenous Flock, for instance. Crimson Disciple, just a very strong card to go with their 2-drops with the Fey Blade Twirler, Transfusion. I mean, it's all pretty cut and dry after that. Twin Discipline is just helping me so I can protect my Yasuo, for instance. Personally, I'd go down to 1 or 2 tonight, so I'd probably take these out. You can add Spirit's Refuge. We don't have a ton of 3-drops. We do have the Sentry and Katarina. I didn't like the Shadow Assassin as much just because it's very, very slow, but I think we could certainly add her here. I like the way the deck played without her, and usually you're not blocking with her much anyway, and a lot of these things you are looking to block with. But you could definitely add her instead. I think for now I'm just going to do a 2 and 2. But if you want to add Shadow Assassin, go ahead. I would not fault you for it whatsoever, but I just find this deck to be a little bit faster than her, but she is just such a good card that I can't blame you for adding her. So yeah, I would say this is the more updated build still though, so if you want this, go ahead and take a look at the link in the description. The deck code will be there as well as a Mobalytics link. Game number 1 here against Wisdom Lover. And we have a really great hand. We don't have Transfusion. I think I'll go ahead and get rid of one of these for that reason. Hey, thanks for that follow. We have our One of Deny now, which is actually not the worst thing against Heimer Vi. Pretty sure it's a One of Deny. I have a hard time remembering. We got 1 stun for Yasuo. We'll see. Go ahead and play our Crimson Disciple. And in that round. Cool. Get a nice attack here. Really, I don't think they'll do much more. But I'll go ahead and attack anyway, just to make sure you have the sure thing. Deep mid, alright. Did miss out on a little bit of damage here, which sucks. But
let me show you what I can do.
Not the worst thing ever. Got the will for the Heimer, which is pretty nice. Obviously they're not playing Heimer quite yet, but they're probably willing to save some mana here to do so. We'll Oh, they do not have Heimer Flash of Brilliance combo for sure. I think I'll go ahead and take the hit here and get my Yasuo developed. They're not gonna hurt him, so fine with me. Have the Steel Tempest this way too, which is kind of nice. So we can play this and then attack. I think that's worth doing so here. We have a lot of power on the board, and they don't have Heimer into Flash of Brilliance. We have ways to protect ourselves too, which is always nice. That's Vi, which I can tell you right now, we are going to send Vi with a nice Will of Ionia here, and we're able to get lots of damage in, which is great. In the future, she will be, probably the Steel Tempest will be on her. And obviously Yasuo doesn't do much here at the recall, but it's leveling up pretty nicely. And this is a lot of damage coming in. Until Thermo Beam hits. Oh. That made the Vi noise really loud. That's still... it's -3, which sucks a little bit, but this is still 8 damage. It'd be down to 7 otherwise. Still solid overall. I'll protect our Yasuo with this, and we don't have enough to play Deny though. Oh, alright, alright. They don't have enough to do anything anyway. Could just freeze it right now. Actually, we can freeze the monk, and then we Steel Tempest. So we can kill the monk this way, and we'll use the Steel Tempest on the Vi. Pretty perfect overall. Getting that thing dead. This will take some damage as well, which will mean Yasuo doesn't die to it when it attacks. So goodbye to that too. I mean, we could technically just kill it, but... and then play Yasuo again? I think I'd rather get closer to leveling up our Yasuo and just use this instead. Use this to protect later. I think I'm more happy with that, I would say. Go Yasuo, go! Full 2 damage. We're getting closer. We have a will for it now. Okay. Just attack with it all. Blade never gets any lighter. It's just a tempo Yasuo deck, I guess. So they're wanting to keep this Vi alive. Fine with me. Be interesting to see what this is. I mean, it could be like a will themselves. To get Yasuo back in my hand. Yep, there's the will. And a get excited. The question is, what do I want to do? Do I want to deny this? Let this attack? And then I get 6 more damage in? And then I can use the will later? When they go to attack me? Could deny Twin Discipline, is that just lethal? So we deny that, it's 4. 6, and then 9. We could just Twin Discipline though, so we can't just do deny this, and then we put the Twin Discipline for 5 here, or +3, so 5 health. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, yep, that is a lethal. It's kind of a weird one, but it works. Yay! Getting high in VIEMER always feels nice, even more so when it's with Yasuo. Go ahead and get rid of these two. Do Faye into Katarina. I guess attacking odds is fine because we have Katarina in hand. Play Faye on their turn.
Don't let the
Cool.
fluffy tails fool ya.
Maybe they won't even play much too at the start. Can get Cat going. Alright, go and play her. They most likely don't have much to do against her, but can't say for sure. We have the Blade's Edge too, which is nice. Alright, Grasp. That's alright. It is their entire turn, so not a huge deal. Play the Blade's Edge. Worth the mana to do the damage. We got palms as well. And we get the grasp out of their hand, which means the Yasuo is less likely to get destroyed, which is good. I think we just let this hit us, and we save the mana here. I mean, they might not hit. That's fine too. Gotta think about it because we passed there. I really don't like any of my moves here. We'll see what they do, I guess. This is not looking so great though. Hopefully Palm is worth something. Really, Will is going to be good for Nautilus and some other creatures.
Blood and guts, golden glory.
Hey Jax. We can actually stun this instead. And then attack this. Because they either give us the attack or... No, I mean either way it's pretty nice.
I dare you.
But I assume they'll let us this attack through. And we'll just use the palm on it when they go to take it back. It's fine.
Pick on some of your
this. Ravenous Flock is kind of tempting here. I think I'll use it. It's mana efficient. And I still have answers for next turn. So yeah, I'll take it. This works too. So yeah, I'll just stun this up. And we'll let the other thing hit. It's not a huge deal.
Here's our chance.
It's a pretty scary board. Pass for now. Yolne is a possibility next, but we can't play the wills with them if we do, which isn't the greatest. But we'll see.
We'll see who feasts tonight.
It's a good will target. Could also just deny it too. I think I just like denying it here. The Devour instead, because I don't really want them to be able to play that again, I don't think. I think I just like attacking. Jordan's really nice here though too. Can't play around another fish unless we use the will though.
Try to keep up.
That can get a trade. Just attack with this for now then.
No.
Yeah, get something from it. Ideally we play Yolne against these two next. We still have a bit to go for deep.
We'll see who feasts tonight.
Alright. I guess we'll use the will on that. As much as it sucks. Because it's going to get used again after, but it's still 6 mana. 6 mana swings. Alright. Could also not use Yolne too, but... We'll see. It might be Minotaur now.
We'll see who feasts tonight.
I mean, I think I just like doing this. Yeah, and then I'll use the stun, maybe? Nah, I'll use the stun. This is just weird. They can attack with the fish, but I don't think I care much. They're gonna attack with that right away, so I have to kind of open attack here next turn. Only had Yasuo out. Big Faye, I'm trying so hard to protect her. I mean, that's fine.
Underestimate. I dare you.
Well, Yasuo is ready. Ooh, now we have this. They can probably go deep though.
Pick on someone your own speed.
Eh. Go for it. The fish is gonna go deep anyway.
Fish out of water.
Fish out of water. I just take these trades.
Better than eating.
You know what? No one. I mean, Minotaur? Pretty good in this. And I really just need Yasuo though. Stop trying to kill it! I mean, if they go deep, they go deep. Just how it be. No deep. So, that's very interesting. Really interesting. Why do they have like one jettison even? Finally, Yasuo! That's all I needed in my life. They've played the Devourfish so many times. The Devourer of the Depths. Last one, and it's finally gonna get me. I can play the Spirit's Refuge on top. So I want to save Yone.
I will follow this path until the end. I go where the road takes me.
Yup. So we definitely want Minotaur alive to kill this. Cards though. So I want to put it at the back in case they go deep. And I can put this here, because then I'll be able to kill it for sure as well. So here they're probably going to go deep. Oh no. This is okay though. It's not the worst thing ever. They didn't go deep afterwards, so no jettison in hand, thankfully. Get him, yes. Hopefully that means 2 dead fish, too. Please, 2 dead fish.
What have you become? If I told you, would you listen?
That'd be insane. Dead fishies. Yay! Next time they play, we can stun up too, then attack. Seems stun worthy. I mean, they could play Nautilus next, which kind of sucks, but I think they would have played Nautilus before playing these other sea monsters. And you would think. It's okay. There's definitely no way that they can go deep. Like, they wouldn't have sacrificed all the stuff that they did, right?
Some things never die.
There's no way. Be the biggest brain plays ever if they just like went deep here. Killed my Yasuo. No block at all. I mean, dies. Bye, fishy. Ooh, this well's really nice too. And I mean, if they pass, obviously I pass because this is an open attack win. Fine. They're finally going deep. They did it! all over. They're deep. Nautilus we're throwing back. And then we open attack. And the game's over. That was a top deck Nautilus too, I'm pretty sure, so that makes sense.
The journey doesn't get you the road map.
Yasuo's so... he's trying so hard to kill the Nautilus support. No man, focus the ADC. Alright, we ignore that. Take the punch in the face for 7. Go ahead and skip it. Pass. This gets killed. Thank you, Yasuo. Transfusion just for the little bit something extra. Alright, we'll put the least valuable in the front and the most valuable in the back, so if they do have a way to trick this in any way, then we're not losing on our more valuable stuff. We do have transfusion, which is a pretty nice combo trick here. Because I'm guessing they're gonna be trying to heal up here 2 times with, like, the Withering Whale and such. See, like, they're really trying to kill this, and we do have the transfusion to save this or this if they are playing, like, a double Withering Whale or Withering Whale Vile Feast, let's say. So there's a Withering Whale into the Vile Feast. That makes them live at 2. At 1 card left, how much you want to bet? It's like a Grasp or something. I'm assuming it's probably very low, or another Withering Whale. Probably very, very low. So what I think I'm going to do, since this is already dying, play the transfusion onto it. Like, the safe thing to do is to play it onto the Yasuo. But I want to play around Vile Feast here, so I'm gonna give it to this one. And I'm gonna assume that they don't have a way to deal with this in 1 card. It'd be nuts if they did and didn't throw it out right away when I have no cards. So, we do get the win that way. Yay!
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.